My name is Mary Haskett, and I'm the CEO of Tactical Information Systems. We've developed a platform for biometric matching in the cloud, and that means we can do the matching of fingerprints, palm prints, iris, or face images as a low-cost service. The problem we're working on is one of identification, and it may not be obvious, but there's a huge population of people who have trouble identifying themselves in case of emergency. I'm thinking of, well, all young children, but especially special needs children or adults with Alzheimer's or other forms of dementia. They're prone to wandering or running away, and when found, they can't identify themselves. This is not a small problem. There's an estimated 54 million caregivers in the United States today, and this is the year that the first of 76 million baby boomers will start to retire. So the numbers of cases of Alzheimer's and dementia and elderly people requiring care is going to increase dramatically. Acuity Market Intelligence did a research service that showed ID services valued at $1.8 billion this year, expecting it to grow to almost $10 billion by 2015. There are solutions to this problem. The most common one is just a simple medical alert bracelet, but there's a lot of problems with that. A medical alert bracelet doesn't have a lot of information that can be stored on it, and it can be easily removed or lost, and you can never be certain if your loved one's wearing it or not. On the other end of the spectrum, there are some very complicated technology solutions using RFID, GPS, and some things like that. And those are also not well accepted in the marketplace because, one, the power requirements of these devices still require that they be charged every single night. They often have to be locked onto the person's body. That makes bathing and other caregiving activities difficult, and they're really expensive. So we've developed a product called WanderID. And WanderID uses the face biometric to provide identification services. The way it works, if you're a caregiver of either somebody with Alzheimer's, any young children, or a child with special needs, you would take 4 photographs, just passport-style face photographs, and upload them to the WanderID website. At that point, we will go through a whole list of quality controls, make sure that these photographs are really, really good, crop them, and turn them into mathematical templates, and they're stored in our database along with the emergency contact information. If the person is lost, a first responder can take a picture of them with any digital camera, or they can use our smartphone application. Take the picture, it's uploaded to the cloud, it's matched in real time to the WanderID database, and if there's a match, we send back the emergency contact information. It's easy to use, it's easy for the caregiver, there's nothing to wear, there's nothing to lose, and because it's in the cloud, we can provide this as a very low-cost service.
At TIS, we really envision the entire network of cellular phones, computers, PCs, and actual cameras as part of our sensor platform. Whenever a lost child is found, any of these instruments can be used to identify them. For example, a store clerk can whip out her cell phone, take a picture of a child and identify him. Or a person sitting at a PC can use their webcam to take a picture of the child and identify them. Or somebody with just a simple digital camera can take a picture, upload it to our website, and identify the child that way. And that way, we've got an entire network composed of hundreds of millions of sensors that's expanding by 100,000 to 200,000 every single day. It's a massive network, and we can use it for all kinds of identification, and that's how we built our vision on how we want our platform to work. We see our platform as having a variety of different intelligence-based systems. First of all, we use advanced image processing algorithms to match images in our database. These are some of the same algorithms that are used overseas in DoD programs to match against databases of hundreds of thousands and even millions of records. Second, we use a variety of different advanced image processing algorithms to grade the images coming into the system. With face matching, it's extremely important to have the input images be as high quality as possible. And we use different processing techniques in order to grade the images and be able to give feedback to the person who's enrolling the subject in our system. This way we can ensure that we have the best possible input images, and that in turn gives us the best possible match probability. The accuracy of the system is strongly influenced by the quality of the incoming records. If a face is well lit, uniform, no shadows, a large high-resolution photograph, the accuracy is extremely high in the 99 and several 9% range. As the quality of the image degrades, where we have a fuzzy image, low resolution, deep shadows across the face, the accuracy drops off dramatically. But in terms of high quality images that we've used, so far we have yet to see an image that didn't match. And the technology we're using can fundamentally match around 50,000 faces per second per core, but that's not really that important of a number because we're using the cloud for processing. The short answer is basically we can match records as fast as anybody needs to by adding on more processors. Typically 1 to 2 seconds is great for almost any application, and we can meet that for pretty much any size database, even up into the millions of records.
For WanderID, we're looking at as software as a service subscription model. And it's interesting because we actually have two markets. We have the entire first responder community who needs to be aware of the product. They don't have to buy anything, they don't have to pay anything, there's no accounts, there's no logins. For them, it's very easy to use, which we think is really important. For the caregiver community, they need to be aware of it, but those people we will charge a monthly or yearly subscription fee to be enrolled and then stay in the database. And then we'll prompt them several times a year to update their location information, make sure their emergency contact information is current, and then with children, as they grow, we'll ask them to upload more frequent updated photographs. But our goal overall is to make this so inexpensive that this is just insurance. It's peace of mind for the caregiver. This is just the knowledge that if the worst thing happens, if your child runs off, if your grandmother wanders, when found, they can be quickly and easily returned home with the minimum amount of stress and trauma.